Hello everyone and welcome to another Add Maths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing SPM 2019 Paper 1 question number 16 from Form 5 Chapter 4 Vectors short question. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me read the question now. It is given that P with the coordinate 2m, Q with the coordinate h6, vector v is equals to 2i minus j, vector w is equals to 9i plus 3j, and vector pq is equals to 2v plus kw, where m, h and k are constants. Express h in terms of m. So this is the overall question. So I hope that you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, a big thumbs up to you guys. But if you can't solve this question, no worries, I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions. So without further delay, let us start to solve the question. Okay, the first step on what we need to do is we need to form the vector PQ in terms of component V and component W. Okay, since in the question they mentioned that vector PQ is equals to 2V plus KW, and they already give that the V is equals to 2I minus J and W is equals to 9I plus 3J, so we can substitute this component into the vector here and we get the vector PQ. Okay, let us start to do the working. So from here, PQ, vector PQ is equals to 2V plus with KW. So from here, your vector PQ is equals to 2 times with vector V. In this case, your vector V is equals to 2I minus J, close bracket, plus with K times with W. Okay, in this case your vector W is equals to 9I plus with 3J, okay, close bracket. So from here you expand in the 2 and K, you should get 4I minus 2J plus with 9KI plus with 3KJ. So for the next step, what we can do is we can group together the component of I and component of J separately. So from here, vector PQ, so you should get 9K plus with 4I plus 3K minus 2J. Okay, so this is your first step, guys. Okay, let me underline this answer for the step 1. Okay, so this is the very first step. Okay, let me proceed to the second step now. Okay, we have already find the vector PQ in terms of the component V and component W. Okay, in our next step, what we're going to do is we're going to find the vector PQ in terms of coordinate P and Q. Okay, let us continue our working. So this is the second step, guys. So how are we going to do this? Okay, allow me to draw the Cartesian plane consists of the component I and J. So this is your I axis and this is your J axis and this is your origin. Unfortunately, we have no idea on the exact coordinate of point P and point Q. Okay, what I'm about to do now is merely an assumption, guys. Okay, the purpose of this assumption is to make the explanation easier to you. Okay, so from here your coordinate P is 2m, so this is 0.2. okay, in this case I'm assuming that my m is in negative, so this is your point P with the coordinate 2 and m. Okay, let's proceed to the coordinate Q where they mention is h and 6. Okay, in this case I'm assuming that my h is more than 2, so I place it over here. Okay, and then you have a y coordinate of 6. Okay, so this is your coordinate Q with a coordinate h and 6. Okay, So in order to form vector PQ, we need to form two position vector, guys, with reference to the origin, okay, which is vector OP and vector OQ. Okay, let me underline it so that you can see it clear. So this is the vector OQ and this is the vector OP. Okay, so in this diagram we can actually form vector PQ using these two position vector, guys. In this case is vector OP and vector OQ. So our next step, what we're going to do is we're going to find out these two position vectors. Okay, so from here continue our working. So from here vector OP will be equals to, okay, the origin coordinate you just plus with the coordinate of the P. So from here you will get 2i plus with mj, okay, not Mary Jane, guys, in this case is m component j, okay, and then your vector OQ will be equals to hi and then you plus with 6j. okay, you basically just have to add beside the coordinate P and Q with I and J respectively, because we are finding the vector with reference to the origin. So I hope you understand the concept behind this. So using these two position vector, we are going to find our vector PQ. So to find the vector PQ, so you just have to find vector PO and then you have to add with vector OQ. So in this case vector PO is actually the opposite direction of vector OP. So it will be PQ is equals to negative OP plus with OQ. So I hope you get the idea now. Okay, so from here your vector PQ will be equals to, okay, this vector you have negative OP, so from here negative in a bracket 2i plus with mj close bracket plus with vector OQ, in this case is hi plus with 6j. okay, so you expand in the negative inside, so from here you get vector PQ is equals to negative 2i minus mj plus hi plus with 6j. okay, for the final step, what we're going to do is we're going to group the component I and component j respectively. So we're going to group them together. So from here you should get h minus 2 in a bracket I and then you plus with 6 minus m component j. okay, so this is your second step. Okay, let me underline the vector PQ. okay, so this is the second step, guys. So I hope that you understand the step 1 and step 2 till now. Okay, you can ask me, so why we need to do the step 1 and step 2? Since the question asks us to express h in terms of m, so what we need to do, we need to form two variations of vector PQ. In this case the one with in terms of component w and v, another one is in terms of the I and j. okay, so you have two vectors of PQ. So for the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to compare the component I and component j respectively. So once you've done that, you should be able to find the expression of h in terms of m. okay, so let me proceed to the third step now. So the third step, what we're going to do is we're going to compare the I and j of the two vectors respectively. Okay, let me just copy paste this whole vector so it will be easier for me to compare. Okay, let us do the comparison in terms of the component I and the component j respectively. Okay, from here h minus 2 is equals to 9k plus 4. This 9k from the right hand side you move it over to the left hand side, and this negative 2 from the left hand side you move it over to the right hand side. So from here you get h minus 9k is equals to 6. Okay, and this will be your first equation. Okay, let me underline this. Okay, let us do the comparison in terms of the j component now. 6 minus m is equals to 3k minus 2. Okay, let us group the variable aside and a number aside. So from here you get 3k plus m is equals to 8. So this will be your second equation. Okay, let me underline it. I know guys, the question is a bit tedious, but please follow up with me. Okay, so for the next step, what you're going to do is we're going to form an equation of k in terms of m. Okay, why we are doing this? Because our objective is to express the h in terms of m. So for that, what we need to do is we need to eliminate the variable k. So to eliminate the variable k, we need to form equation k in terms of m, and that particular equation we're going to substitute into the equation 1 over here. Okay, did you get confused? Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to do in the working here. So from equation 2, okay, from equation 2, so 3k is equals to 8 minus m. So your k will be equals to 8 minus m over 3. So this will be your third equation. Let me underline the fraction and label the equation. So for the next step, what I'm going to do is this equation 3 I'm going to substitute into the equation 1, because we're going to eliminate this variable k, and then at the end we're going to form an equation of h in terms of m. Okay, let us continue. So substitute 3 into 1. So from here h will be minus 9, okay, in a bracket 8 minus m over 3. So sorry guys, my handwriting is getting bad. Is equals to 6. Okay, this 3 you simplify, you get 1. This negative 9 you simplify, you get negative 3. Okay, so from here, so the negative 3 you times into the bracket, so from here you get h minus 24 plus with 3m is equals to 6. Okay, since we are forming the equation of h in terms of m, so this negative 24 plus 3m, you move it over to the right hand side. So from here you get your h is equals to 30 minus 3m. So this will be your final answer. Let me underline the solution now. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give your thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.